Hi dreamers! Welcome back to Fables with Francine. Today I'm gonna read you another story. The title is Mother's Day Mayhem. Once upon a time, in a small quiet town, there were two siblings named Ricky and Sienna. The sun was just beginning to rise on a bright, warm Mother's Day morning. Ricky, the elder brother, at 10 years old, and Sienna, the younger sister at 7, had spent weeks planning the perfect surprise for their beloved mother. They had planned an elaborate breakfast in bed, complete with her favorite pancakes, fresh fruit, and a bouquet of colorful flowers. They wanted to show their mother how much they loved her and appreciated everything she did for them. The siblings sprang out of bed, eager to get to work. They tiptoed to the kitchen, careful not to wake their mother. They whispered to each other, dividing the tasks between them. Ricky would prepare the pancakes while Sienna was in charge of the fruit and flowers. "Ricky, we must be very quiet so Mom won't wake up," Sienna whispered, her eyes wide with excitement. "I know, we're going to make this the best Mother's Day ever," Ricky replied with a grin. As Ricky started to mix the pancake batter, he accidentally knocked over the flour canister, spilling its contents all over the counter and floor. They exchanged panicked looks, but decided to carry on with their mission. "Oops, I'll clean this up later. Let's just focus on making the pancakes for now," he said, attempting to brush the flour off the counter. Meanwhile, Sienna tried her best to reach the highest shelf in the pantry to retrieve a jar of honey for the fruit salad. Unfortunately, the jar slipped from her hands and crashed onto the floor, honey oozing everywhere. "Oh no, what do we do now?" Sienna cried, her eyes filling with tears. "It's okay, let's just clean this up and carry on," Ricky reassured her. After a series of mishaps, including an overturned carton of milk and a dropped egg, the kitchen was in shambles. The siblings were starting to feel disheartened, fearing that their surprise was ruined. They worked together to clean up their mess, but it seems like a never-ending task. "Mom's going to be so upset when she sees this mess," Sienna sniffled, wiping away her tears. "Maybe we should just give up. We tried our best," Ricky said, his voice wavering with emotion. Just then, they heard the creak of a door opening upstairs. Their mother was waking up. They exchanged anxious glances, knowing they had no time left. Their mom walked into the kitchen and gasped at the sight before her. Flour coated the countertops and floor. Honey was smeared across the tiles, and the sink was overflowing with dirty dishes. "What happened here?" she asked. "We wanted to surprise you with breakfast in bed, but everything went wrong," Ricky confessed. "We're really sorry, Mom," Sienna added. Their mother surveyed the mess, then looked at her distraught children. She knelt down and pulled them into a warm embrace, her heart swelling with love for her two little helpers. "Oh, my sweethearts, I can see how hard you both worked to make this day special for me. It's the thought that counts, and I couldn't ask for a better gift than your love and effort," she said, kissing their foreheads. Ricky and Sienna looked up at their mother. "We love you so much, Mom," they said in unison. "I love you both too. Now let's clean up this mess together, and then we can make breakfast as a family," she suggested, her eyes twinkling with love. They all rolled up their sleeves and began to tackle the chaos in the kitchen. As they worked, laughter and chatter filled the air. Ricky shared the story of the flower avalanche, while Sienna recounted her honey catastrophe. Their mom listened with a smile, feeling grateful for her two wonderful children. Once the kitchen was finally clean, the family worked together to prepare a delicious Mother's Day breakfast. Ricky carefully flipped the pancakes, while Sienna diligently washed and sliced the fresh fruit. Their mother prepared a pot of coffee and set the table, her heart brimming with happiness. When the meal was ready, they sat down together and enjoyed the fruits of their labor. The pancakes were fluffy and golden, the fruit was sweet and juicy, and the coffee was strong and aromatic. As they ate, they chatted about their favorite memories and plans for the day ahead. After breakfast, the family decided to spend the day at the park, taking advantage of the beautiful weather. They played games, shared a picnic, and simply enjoyed each other's company. As the sun began to set, they strolled home hand in hand, their hearts full of love and gratitude. That night, as their mother tucked the children into the bed, she kissed them goodnight and whispered, "Thank you both for making this Mother's Day so special. I love you more than words can say." "We love you too, Mom," they replied sleepily, their eyes drifting closed. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching and listening. Hope you guys sleep well, and good night.